So in this video presentation, we will determine the value of the resistor and it also the range of this resistor. So first, we have a 5 assorted resistor, and so this resistor composed of 4 colors, which is what we call color bands. So as you can see, there are 4 colors, and just take note that the um, gold or the silver color uh, um, represent to the tolerance. So the gold or silver color will be on the always on the right side. So the color was the it composed a color of orange, white, brown, and gold. So this is the first significant number. So first significant number and the second most significant number, and this is the third color band represent to the multiplier, and the last or the fourth color band represent to the tolerance, represent the. So first, um, as you can see, the first color was orange, the second was white, the third was brown, and lastly was the gold. So orange. So we have here the resistor coloring code chart. So the orange, um, the value of orange was 3. Value of orange was 3, and the white was 9. So 3 and 9 was a whole number. Uh, we will consider 39. So the multiplier times times brown. So brown, the value of brown was 10, 10, and the tolerance it is considered as plus plus minus positive negative. So this will gold, the value of gold was 5%, 5%. So 39 times 10, 39 times 10. So we're gonna use the calculator. 39 times 10 to 390. Be 390, and then uh, is the 390 ohms. This is the value of resistor, and then to get the range of the resistor, it will be 390 ohms will be times by 5%. So 5% was equivalent to 0.05. 390 times 0.05 equals um, 19.15 negative positive. So to get the range, the value of resistor 390 plus negative minus 19.5 equals to 390 minus 19.5 to 370.5 ohms. So the other one, 390 plus 19.5, 390 times 19.5 equals to, I know, plus 390 plus um, 19.5 equals to 409.5 ohms. So the range of this resistor, so, the range of here is okay, range of the resistor was from 370.5 ohms to 409.5 ohms. 2. So second, we need to know if it is a correct measurement. So we need to use a multi-tester. According to the value on our computation, uh, the value of the resistor was 390 ohms. So we need to set our multi-tester into 2K 2K is right 2K 2K ohms. So the value was maybe I was this was wrong. Maybe it's 200. Let's need to try. There's nothing happened. Into set. Hold. Oh, yeah. It's a 390. So our computation was right. Because the range of our resistor was from 370.5 to 409.5. So the on the using the multi-tester, the value of our resistor was 390 or 301. So this our computation was right. So next um for the next example, or the next resistor, uh it has also have four color bands, and the first um significant color or number color was orange. Orange. We need to go here. Is orange. Second, it's also orange. Third, the multiplier is a brown. It's brown, and the last, uh, the tolerance was gold. Gold. So the value of orange, according to the resistor color code, the number of orange was 3, and also 3. So this is a whole number times the color brown. So the value of brown was 10 times 10, and positive negative onto the tolerance. So the tolerance was gold. So the value of gold was 5%. 5%. So 33 times 10 was 310. 33 times 10 to 310. Then this is the value of resistor value. Then to get the range, need to multiply the value of resistor into the tolerance. So the tolerance was 5%, equivalent to 0.5. So 330 ohms times 0.5 ohms times 0.05. Oh, 0.05. So it is a 16.5 ohms. So the final answer was 330 minus 16.5 equals to 330 minus 16.5 equals to 313.5. Second is 330 plus 16.5 equals to 16.5, 346.5. So the total range was from 313.5 ohms to 346.5 ohms. What is the range? So we need to test this resistor into our multi-tester. So here, right, to need to clarify if our computation was right. So the according to the multi-tester, the value of this resistor was 327 ohms. So our computation was right. So it's ranged from 313 to 313.5 to 346.5. So the value was between um, this what we were computed. So the second capacitor or resistor, I mean, um, were computed. So the third resistor is the third resistor. So need to go again. So it's the resistor. So the first color was brown. So first color brown. Second is black. Third, so brown, and the last color gold. So, so according to resistor color code, the value of brown was 1, the 1. Then the black, the second color, black was 0. So 0. The multiplied by brown. So the value of brown was 10. Then the tolerance was the color gold. The value of gold was 5%. So 10 times 10 equivalent to 100. 10 times 10. Sorry, 10 times 10 is 100. Then this is the value of the resistor, 100. So to get the range, we need to multiply 100 the tolerance is 0.05. So 100 times by 0.05 equals to 5. 5 to 5 ohms. And then to get the final range, range. So the 100 minus 5 is equals to 95 ohms. 100 plus 5 is equals to 105 ohms. So the range was 95 to 100 105 ohms. So this is the range. So all we need to do is to test the resistor by our multi-tester. If our computation was correct. Okay. So as you can see on the multi-tester, the value of resistor was 98 98 so 98 ohms. So our computation was correct on our multi-tester. The value of us 98 ohms. So it's correct because in our computation the value of this resistor according to to its color band was 95 to 105. So the our fourth um, example. So this is the our fourth resistor. So we need to also to draw to actually determine its color. So the first color, second, third, fourth. So the first color was yellow, and the second color was it's violet, violet, and the third was brown, and lastly, the last color was um, gold. So so the value of yellow, violet, and brown according to resistor color code chart, the value of yellow was as you can see, the value of yellow was number 4, and the violet 7, so it will become 47, and the multiplier was a brown, is 10, and the lastly the tolerance positive negative 5%. So need to multiply 47 times 10 equivalent to 470 ohms. So this will be the value of the resistor value. And to get also to get the range, 400 times 0.05 times 0.05 equals to 23.5 ohms. So to get the range, the value of range, so 470 minus to 23.5 ohms is equals to 470 minus 23.5 is equals to 446.5 ohms. Second is 470 plus 23.5 ohms equals to 470 plus 23.5 the equals to 493.5 ohms. The final range, so the value of this resistor was range from 446.5 ohms to 493.5. So we need to test we need also to test this resistor to determine if our computation was right. Here's the as you can see, the value of resistor was, so to need to see it clear. Oh, so the value of the resistor was 457. So the value of the resistor is 457. So our computation was right, 457 ohms. So it is a between 446.5 and 493. So our computation was correct. So example, last example was we need also to compute this one. So the color of this resistor was green. Okay, need to draw first. First color, third, and the last color. So the first color was green. The second was brown. The third also brown, green, brown, brown, and lastly was it is gold, right? It's gold. Yeah, gold. So the according to will based on historical color code chart first. So the value of the number of green was 5, and the brown is 1. So it will become 51. The multiplier was the third color, brown, is 10 times 10. And the lastly, the tolerance, which the gold, the value of gold was 5%. So the we need to get the value of the resistor. Where was the resistor? Here. Oh, so 51 times 51 times 10 equals to 510. 510, this is the value of resistor, 500 ohms, 510 ohms. So to also to get the range, we need to get the range. So we need to multiply the value of the resistor to the tolerance. So 510 times 0.05 equals to 510 times 0.05 equals to 25.5 ohms. 25.5 ohms. With the value or the range of the resistor to 510 ohms minus 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 to 25.5 ohms equals to 510 minus 25.5 equals to 400 484.5 ohms. Second is plus 510 plus 25.5 ohms is equals to 510 plus 25.5 equals to 535.5. 535.5. So the resistor range from 484.5 ohms to 535.5 ohms. So we need to test our resistor if it is correct using our um, multi-tester. So here, so as you can see, the value of the resistor was 500. 500, yeah, 500, right? So our for in this computation, the value of resistor was also correct. So the value of according to multi-tester, value of the resistor was 500 ohms.